We are going to be discussing abusive marriage. So do well by giving us your time and learn a lot from him. It's a source of inspiration to many of us. All right. Good afternoon, Daddy.
Good afternoon, my daughter.
So you're welcome to our channel.
Thank you very much.
So may we know what's an abusive marriage? Our viewers want to know.
Yeah, thank you very much and for bringing me to your channel. Thank you very much once again for bringing me to your channel. Let me begin by saying that abusive, as the name connotes, is negative. Anything abuse is negative, and marriage is not supposed to be abused.
Mm,
So it's a term that connotes a lot of meanings.
mm,
One, if you say a marriage is abuse, you have gone out of context. The spiritual harmonization, the vow that you took before the altar of God, that and you have gone out of the marriage mathematics that says 1 plus 1 equals 1 instead of 2. So when you say a marriage is abuse, you have gone out of that context in several ramifications.
okay.
One, you can say a marriage is abuse when you look elsewhere from your wife.
Mm,
That means you are no longer fully united in flesh and also in spirit
mm,
because you've gone out of the matrimonial rituals. And secondly, you can abuse also your marriage when you have decided to keep away financial information from
mm,
your wife. It's not only sexual immorality, it's also financial scandal
mm.
because you are supposed to be very close with your wife in terms of finance. Your wife should know what you have, and you should also know what your wife has financially. By
Wow.
that I mean the account is not supposed to be a secret one.
Mm,
And thirdly, one may say that you have abused your marriage when you engage your wife as a punching ball.
mm,
When you begin to punch your wife continuously as if you are in a boxing ring,
mm,
you have really brutalized both the physical and the spiritual aspect of the marriage.
mm.
To my mind, there are other ways marriage could be abused, but literally, this is what I can say for now. As the discussion progresses, I will still have to buttress when we say a marriage is abused.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir.
Mhm.
And observing you and mommy, I observe this togetherness in your union. You're always happy together. So I want to know, do you people quarrel at all?
If I say we do not quarrel, it is something negative. You know that tongue and teeth they are together
Okay.
and they quarrel. So if I say we do not quarrel, it is only God who is sent. We are not sent. Human beings are not sent. We quarrel, but not to the extent of exchanging blows. We
Mm,
don't even insult one another,
wow.
and rather than to the point of exchanging blow.
Mm,
But we do have a little verbal disagreement, and which is sorted immediately there, and
okay.
then we put it behind us. The moment we disagree, we find suitable solution to our disagreement, and then we all agree. We normally respect superior argument in our discussion
Okay.
because as an academic doctor and also a professor, is always disagreement in
Mm.
terms of concept and superiority complex. But when the argument, after I bow to our own experience and explanation, if
Interesting.
if our explanation is higher than mine, I
Mm,
bow to it
mm.
because academics, we respect superior argument. So we
Wow.
quarrel, but we settle. We don't go to bed with our quarrels. We
Wow.
settle there and it is over.
That means you don't want tend to like say it must be my own opinion. That
Never.
wow.
Everybody, because of individual differences, she might have superior argument more than the one I have. And then because I am not God, I have never, and I don't intend to claim monopoly of knowledge or idea. The issue of superiority complex does not come to play because her own idea may be more sophisticated than my own and may be more meaningful than the one I have. But when I try to bring up my own, and at times, if it is not in line with her own thought, I will pause because as a man, it is me that will always bring a peace. I will pause and leave the environment.
Wow.
Yes,
All right. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Another question that we have for you is, what do you encourage couples that face marital abuse to do?
The first thing is to remember the vow you took at the altar of God.
Hmm.
And in that case, in that instance, you cannot do it yourself. If the husband is morally not okay, you go to God in prayer. If the wife is not morally okay, you go to God in prayer. And two of you must agree. You embark on your rosary as Catholic. Rosary every day. You go to our Mother Mary, the mediatrix of all graces. That is the first point. You hand over all your worries to her. And then you start your prayer group. You can't do it alone. You must go back to God. If you bring prayer and God into your marriage, it's always sustainable. The light will just be burning. But if you are the type that is a nagging woman and you think by fighting and insulting your husband will stop it, it will not. It does not work that way. So the only remedy and solution is to go back to God. And all of you must agree. Because if you want to pray and you don't come in unison, the prayer is wordless. You must come in unison. Two of you must agree. Start with praises, start with song. Because when you start singing, you forget all the negative thoughts and prepare yourself for penance. Thereafter, you pray. I tell you, it's only prayer. And they don't make mistake. The two parties should not make mistake of bringing a third party into the marriage when you are confronted with problems. The first point of call is our Mother Mary, the mediatrix of all graces. When you say your rosary after your prayer, after your praises, you say the rosary together. Before the end of either 1 or 2 decades of the rosary, the prayer is already solved. That is the magic I've been using, and that is how I've been approaching my marriage life, especially if there's going to be problem. I say let us go into prayer, and then we leave it on the board.
Wow. Thank you very much for your advice. I believe our viewers have heard some ways they can strengthen their marriages and relationship and avoid abuse in their relationship or marriages. Thank you very much for your time. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Viewers, if you find this message interesting, please like, comment, and share this video so that other couples can learn from this very interesting video. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.